I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a QR code and then insert the QR code into a Canva. The first step is to have open, you want to make sure you have Google Forms open. You're going to make sure you have QR code generator searched up as well. And then you also want to make sure you have a Canva open that you like. So for this one, I'm going to just do this Canva here, just so I can insert the QR code in that little section. Step 2 is to go back to Google Forms, and you're going to want to make sure you press the blank form in this corner over here. You're going to want to make a new one. After you select the blank form, you're going to want to make sure you title the Google form as whatever you're asking for when you're making said QR code. So for this one, I'm going to be putting senior slideshow, and then I'm going to delete that part. And then for question 1, you're going to want to make sure it is first and last name or whatever you're asking for, but for this example, we're going to be putting first and last name. After you put first and last name as the first question, you're going to want to pick multiple choice drop down right here and press short answer so they can basically answer the question. And then you're going to want to press the plus and the square and the circle, and you're going to add a second question. And for mine, I'm going to put insert photos. And then you're going to want to go back to the multiple choice. And then for this one, I'm going to make it into a file upload. And then you're going to press continue. And then I'm going to make sure I only press PDF and images. I'm going to max the 10 and then just 100 megabytes for whatever. And then you're going to want to publish this after you have all questions filled out. Step 3, you're going to want to look up QR code generator. And then you will pick the first one that you see, but you can always just pick whichever one that you really like the most. But for this one, I'll just do this one. For step 4, then you will go back to Google Forms, and you want to make sure you press like this little icon here. And then you want to copy the link. And then you're going to want to insert that link right into here. And then here is your QR code pretty much. And then you can always shape your QR code, but we don't have to do that. And then you're going to want to make sure you download the QR code. And it's going to ask you which one, and I'm just going to do download with email. After you sign in, it should look like this, and I'm going to make sure I download the QR code, and then I'm just going to pick standard image file. Then we're going to download the JPEG. And then you're going to want to make sure it goes here. For step 5, you're going to want to go back to Canva, and then you're going to add the QR code into the little flyer that you pick. So we're going to add to page. And then I'm just going to fit this to size. So delete that. Ooh. Fit in there. After you insert the code, you will then go on to the last and final step, which is step 6, where you're going to add all the information to the Canva that needs to be added. So we're going to put scan here, and then I'll change this for senior slideshow. And then I'm also going to add the date that it's due, which is due May 6th. At 2 p.m. And then we're also going to add to make sure that it is appropriate. I'm also gonna add a little bit more information above the do, which is gonna be submit photos here to be in slide show. After you are done creating your whole flyer, you can now either put it into social media or print out flyers. Thank you guys so much for watching my step-by-step tutorial on how to make a QR code and then put it on a Canva. I hope this helps you guys so much in the future. Bye-bye.